Welcome in, friends. This meditation is all about finding positivity within the self, outside of the self. If you are joining me today and using any oils, I ask that you find anything with a citrus base. So Citrus Bliss is a great recommendation. I'm going to be using our Kids Brave blend today. So this is one of my favorite oils from the kids line. It has wild orange and cinnamon and I think osmanthus. Yeah, so it's just makes me feel so good. Makes me feel positive. So this might be backwards. Oh, maybe it's not. This is what we are doing today. We are staying positive. So come to find a comfy space onto the bed, up against the wall, wherever feels nourishing to you today. And if you're using your oil, we'll apply topically and aromatically. So I'm going to put a little bit onto my temples. Hi, Lauren. And then I'm also going to breathe in. I just love anything citrus based. It's really uplifting and positive. It just makes me to feel really happy. So come to find a comfortable position for your body and we'll tap right in. I've got my doggie joining me today, so hopefully she stays put. I know you can't really see her, but I don't want to move her because she just finally came into a resting position right in front of me. So let's now come to close the eyes, beginning to sink deeper into the space that you've created for yourself, cleansing in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. And this meditation today is all about boosting our inner spirit, coming into a positive vibration, a positive frequency, so we can keep our immunity and wellness boosted. So it's so important that we're really having a positive outlook with everything that is going on around us, things that we can't control. Sometimes life can feel a little bit icky. And when we come into this vibration where we're focusing on bringing everything into a more uplifted and positive state, we are signaling to all of the cells in our body that we are okay, that healing can happen. And we talk to ourselves, we have this inner dialogue where sometimes it cannot be so kind, it cannot be so positive and not so uplifting. And you may notice that as soon as you get into that frequency, everything else around you starts to go into that snowball effect, I like to call it. And the same goes when we're in a positive frequency. So the more love and nourishment that we can provide to ourselves, saying thank you to our body systems, saying thank you to our mind for being soft and gentle, especially on those hard days. And we can keep ourselves uplifted and in positive spirits. We then have that rippling effect, not only on ourselves, but on other people around us too. So if you've ever walked into the room and you felt the tension or the anger coming off of an individual, that is because their energy was directly changing your frequency. So let's learn today how we can stay in a positive and lifted self. So if the eyes are open, that's really okay for this meditation, because it's really about just finding that space within ourselves. You're welcome to look around the room. Maybe you're in your oasis and you're looking at something that brings you happiness. Maybe you're cuddling your doggy. Got mine right here. So whatever makes you feel happy and uplifted, I want you to focus on that. Whether you have your eyes closed and you're envisioning that right now for yourself, or whether you have your eyes opened and you are locked into whatever it is that makes you feel good. So if you are holding on to an animal, I really recommend that you keep them with you throughout this session. They have such great energy and there's never any judgments on their end. So we always feel happy when we're around them, right? And if your eyes are closed, just continue to envision whatever it is that makes you feel good, that makes you feel happy. Maybe it's even a few things. Maybe it's the time to nourish yourself at home right now. It might seem daunting to some, and to others it's just more time to be inward towards the self and to work on creating more space and more positivity in your life. So taking time to focus on the hobbies that maybe you haven't had time to focus on over the last few weeks or a few months or a few years. So tapping back into that creative energy within you, really just doing whatever makes you feel good right now. Maybe it's just sitting down and catching up on some TV shows, or it's spending some time outside, going to the park or taking a walk. There's so many wonderful ways to access happiness around us, and sometimes we just forget how to do it. Even just going out in the grass and planting your feet or on the ground, looking up at the clouds. So many things bring us joy. And it's about time that we really start coming into that frequency of allowance, of allowing ourselves to feel good, of nourishing ourselves with all the things that bring us pleasure in life. Even if it's having a bowl of ice cream every day, as I would tell my mom, don't eat all that sugar. But right now we have to focus on the things that uplift our spirits and make us feel good. So continue to visualize whatever those things are for you. If you're looking around your room, or if you're doing that very activity, maybe meditation makes you feel really amazing. And just the act of being here and slowing everything down and taking a moment or two to focus on something that will shift us brings you pleasure. Let's take a few more cleansing breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth, whatever your body needs. Knowing that it will be okay. Everything always is okay. In the moment, it might feel that energy is chaotic, or maybe the outside world, when you step out there, things feel chaotic. But what I have found is actually the opposite. That when I'm spending a lot of time on social media, I tend to go down this rabbit hole where eventually the frequency of everyone's energy and emotions online sends me needing to put my phone away and go for a walk outside. And as soon as I do that, the fresh air, the act of physically moving, all of those natural endorphins come, and I'm just flooded with happiness, our dopamine and our serotonin, the neurotransmitters. So for me, it's taking a break from social media and going outside and breathing in fresh air. It's spending time with my animals and my child and my boyfriend, doing activities that help us to feel good. Working out, that's a really, really huge thing for me in my life. Every day I need to have some kind of physical movement, whether it be my HIIT workouts, which is really a great way to expend a lot of energy, or yoga, which is a way to go inwards and to lengthen through all of the muscle tissues and to release those stagnant emotions that are within all of us. So I offer to you today, whatever it is that makes you feel positive or happy. Maybe it's calling a friend or FaceTiming with someone special in your life. Honoring yourself, taking care of yourself, filling up your cup. I hope that this has brought some light to you today. And may the rest of your day be filled with positive, healing thoughts and energy. Remember, we must put ourselves first. When we are kind internally, we create kindness externally.